So, consider this kind of apology, so to speak, because this is a bit, well, I've been overdue with everything else I've been working on, so I figure I'll make something a little bit easier for me to make. So, ladies and gentlemen, this is the beginning of the Let's Play for Mobile Suit Gundam Zeonic Front for the PlayStation 2. So when you think of a Gundam game, what kind of games do you really think of? You think of things like Armored Core, or you think, whiz-bang shooty type games, or if you've seen 0081, you think that. Or maybe you think the Versus games from Capcom. So, do you ever think maybe a Gundam game might be partially inspired by Red Storm Entertainment and perhaps the, Rainbow Six franchise? Because that's exactly what seemed to be the inspiration behind the gameplay structure for this game. And you get to play as the Zeon soldiers for the first time, at least on the PlayStation 2, and to be completely honest, it might actually have been one of the very first times you could play as Zeon specifically. Looks like they found a Gundam. I didn't know the Black Tri-Stars were in this intro. Yeah. The game does not have this much whiz-bang shooty fun excitement at any point. It does, however, have the kind of excitement that comes from tension and the difficulty of dealing with enemies that can kill you in a single hit, with even the weakest of weaponry. And those things never show up. Those tiny vehicles mostly don't show up. Yeah, there's some night fighting. Yeah, those tanks there. Yeah, you don't really see any soldiers walking around. There's a lot of stuff in this trailer that isn't really in the game, is what I'm kind of getting at. But DOMs do actually let you be action-y. I always find that funny. The Zaku, the giant robot, ducks behind the building to take cover from machine gun fire. Kind of like they forgot they were in a robot. Oh well. Oh, it's a Gundam. A lot of footage of the DOMs in here. That's because they're the best damn unit in this entire game. Significantly lacking in Brofist. So yeah, as you might actually notice, this entire game is in English. This actually got released in the United States in 2002, during the height of Gundam's reasonable popularity.
It is Universal Century 0079, January 3rd. The Principality of Zeon has declared war against the Earth Federation government. At the time, I was a mobile suit pilot, but injuries I had received during the first battle forced me to retire from my duties.
That's
I then
important to
proposed
the plot.
form a special task
Somehow.
force consisting of mobile suits, codenamed Midnight Fenrir.
We have a thing for German.
Which received approval and was sent into combat missions under my leadership.
Indignation, you guys shot first.
March 11th, the second Earth descent operation had begun. Captain Garma Zabi was the commander in charge of conquering the North American territory.
I'm honored to have such outstanding soldiers under my command, and to be in charge of capturing
Something doesn't
the
sound
North
right about
American
his
territory.
voice. I
We
always
will
feel like it
conquer
should be a
North
little bit
America
more,
to establish a base from which we can move to take over Jabura,
I don't know,
the Federation's general
gay?
headquarters in South America.
I know he's not actually gay,
Our
but he
first
just
mission was to secure
you
an
know,
air
purple
base
hair
as a beachhead for the invasion of the North
does
American
not bode
region.
well for
Next,
the
we
manly
breached the powerful defense line of the
commander
California
type
base.
guy.
We used an underground waterway discovered during the battle and snuck into the enemy facilities on our own. Finally, we succeeded in taking over California base. Our forces landed all around the Earth and took over numerous territories at lightning speed. However, we had expanded the battle lines so quickly, we were unable to send enough supplies to
Oh, look,
all
it's
those
Cecilina
front
in the
lines
background.
and failed to advance our forces any further. We believed the Federation forces could not put up any organized resistance, as our offenses had inflicted considerable damage. Still, we had to guard against potential guerrilla warfare on our forces' undermanned battle lines. With neither side able to deal the decisive blow to defeat the other, the war remained at a stalemate. During this tense standoff, the Federation forces were developing mobile
Hey, it's
suits
Amuro's
of their
dad.
own that would rival ours.
Guys, you need to stop breathing into the microphone. Guys. Okay, whatever. Take's almost over.
Reporting. The Zaku's I had sent out on a scout mission were engaged in a battle against a Federation mobile suit in Side 7. We lost 2 of our Zaku's to just 1 Federation mobile suit.
Got your nose.
We will continue pursuing their V project. If you know about the Federation's V project and their prototype mobile suits, you'll be pleased that I'm zeroing in on them.
What's that?
However, Captain, it has also cost me 8 Zaku's to find and eventually corner
Yeah,
them.
it's almost like they actually
Extraordinary.
designed a mobile suit to
You sure
fight
it was
against
worth
other
it?
mobile suits.
I forced them into your vicinity. You can score some brownie points off them.
The official name given to the new battleship we've dubbed the Trojan Horse is Pegasus-class assault carrier battleship Whitebase, and the one we've been referring to as the White Mobile Suit is called the Gundam. This machine
They really
holds a
should have
high
called the
output beam
Whitebase the
rifle and beam
Pegasus,
saber.
like in the
Bullets
novel.
from the Zaku machine gun have no effect on it.
And bullets from the Zaku machine gun
Maybe the
can
Red
hurt
Comet's
it.
right after all. Compared to the other Federation ships I fought against in the past, this particular one looks like a real beast.
Just requires a lot of concentrated fire.
The Trojan Horse had evaded Commander Shar and descended into the North American region. It then survived repeated attacks by Captain Garma. The mission given to our unit was to search for the Trojan Horse along with the mobile suits it carried.
So that we could die first.
We had been informed that the Trojan Horse was hiding in the S3 point. However, a tragedy occurred before we were able to locate the enemy ship.
Hey, they're hiding in the
The
Seattle
mobile suit is
Thunderdome.
running away. The Trojan Horse should be right up ahead. Hurry!
Yes, Shark.
Ah, shot in the back.
You read me? Blame this on the misfortune of your birth.
Guess that's what happens when you try to
Don't
get
take it
beyond
personally.
Thunderdome.
You can thank your father.
You double-crossed me, Shar! I'm a son of the Zabi family. I'll go down with honor. Glory to the Principality of Zeon!
Gundam Abridged is awesome.
We have lost a true hero to our glorious and noble cause, but are we defeated?
Yes.
No.
Is that Johnny Raiden and Shin
For us, this is
Matsunaga?
a new beginning. It's been over
And,
50 years since the elite
course,
of
Spirit of
Earth,
White Base.
consumed by greed, took control of the Earth Federation. Our citizens have seen nothing but oppression. We want our freedom. Never forget the times when the Federation has trampled us. We, the Principality of Zeon, have had a long and arduous struggle to achieve freedom. Our fight is sacred, our cause divine. My beloved brother Garmazabi was sacrificed. Why?
The spoiled brat.
The war is at a stalemate. Garma has opened your eyes to the blinding truth of your complacency. We are
Oh,
finally in a
those
position
black
where
ribbons.
victory
I didn't know
is
that
within our
Zeon were so
grasp.
Japanese. I kind of figured they were based on Germany, because, you know, they are based on Nazi Germany.
Victory is the greatest tribute we can pay those who have sacrificed their lives for us. Hail, Zeon!
Wait, where did those ribbons come from before?
The Trojan Horse broke through our siege and headed for the Asian territory. Lieutenant Ramba Rol was appointed to avenge the late Vice Admiral Garma Zabi.
Found something interesting?
Yes.
Sir, I've discovered an unlisted warship, so I'm unable to classify it.
Yes, that's unlisted.
Amen. I'm off.
That thing is different. It's got more armor and more power than a Zaku.
Hey, I've been wondering, if this is
no
supposed to
Zaku,
be
boy.
archive footage,
No Zaku.
how did they get footage of the Federation soldiers? Or the inside of the White Base? Or even this?
You fought splendidly, but now you'll see the ultimate fate that awaits true warriors. Watch closely.
The loss of this legendary warrior was a shock to the Zeon forces.
Coincidentally, though, it is completely glossed over by
November
the game.
7th, Odessa. At the request of Captain Makuve, we had left the supply base in the Gobi Desert to provide support for our forces in Odessa. We were dispatched to a brutal front line to face the enemy's main forces.
Ortega and Mash, we're gonna pull a jet stream attack and not their mobile
Didn't realize they were from the Texas colony.
Hey, I ain't no goddamn springboard.
And this right here is the best scene in the entire
The
special
Black
movie.
Tri-Stars would never make it back to
Yeah.
the front line. Though the fierce battle raged on around us, we were assigned to guard the Zanzibar spaceship until Captain Makuve could depart safely aboard the ship.
He's kind of an asshole like that.
If they want it that badly, we'll hand it over to them. We've already mined all the resources we need from the area. Odessa no longer has any strategic value to us.
And all the soldiers we
The
lost have
Federation
made
has
it
most
completely
certainly
pointless
initiated a
that we
useless
actually
battle.
got that many resources.
The
Oops.
Mad Angler Squadron, headed by Captain Shar, was pursuing the Trojan Horse.
Reporting from the Mad Angler Squadron. Spy 107
Oh,
has
Miharu.
managed to sneak aboard the Trojan Horse and has informed us that their destination is Jaburo.
Our forces gathered as much military power as possible and were about to invade
And by
Jaburo.
about to, we mean we didn't actually invaded it.
However, the battle ended with our forces having to retreat. The next stage of the battle took place in outer space.
So we'll just
The
kind
tide
of
of the
gloss
war had
over
been
the last few
completely
missions that the
reversed.
actual game
We
has,
watched as the Federation
which
forces
all still take
gathered
place
in
on
Solomon.
Earth.
I don't get how a single mobile suit could do this. You will
Okay,
not
seriously,
beat me.
how did the camera
You
catch
will
that?
not beat me.
It's the spirit of his rage. Oh, he got his arm back.
Char, you're finished.
The Gundam even defeated the famous
Ah, it's gone
Mutai
again.
Corps.
There is no other way for mankind to last forever except by living under our direct control. We are the chosen. We are the superior race of Zeon.
Well, I guess we're screwed, aren't we?
December 31st, the Zeon forces took on the Federation fleet at the final defense line. Our soldiers were pitted against a formidable enemy. Each came from a different background, and each fought for a different personal reason, and many lost their lives. The Principality of Zeon was defeated. However, as long as there are comrades who continue to fight for their beliefs, kindled by their love for those on the home front, our own battle will likely never end.
Because we have rocks to throw from the moon. Oh wait, that's somebody else. Okay, so next time, actual footage from the beginning of the game. See you then.